Jonathan Taylor back at practice yesterday. He spoke to the media. How do you feel after practice? How's he feel about his availability this coming Sunday in Houston? How's he feel about the running back position with Goodson, Sermon, Hull, those guys? We get a kind of a full dose of Jonathan Taylor today, talking about his team, his position, and him. There's Jonathan Taylor. Seems like he's going to play. And if he plays, that's a good thing. This past, the opener against the Texans, not that productive. 16 carries, 48 yards. But last year, the two times that the Texans played the Colts, Taylor was quite good. And historically, Taylor good against the Texans. We'll see what happens this Sunday. But if he and Buckner are good to go, this team, it's a different team. If you take two elite-level players and add them back into this roster becomes a better obviously a better roster than the one that has won 4 of the last 5.
What are you going to do this week?
Get busy.
Then how did it feel to get back to practice after some time off?
Yeah, it felt good. Anytime you're removed from the field and, you just get to get back on the field, it's a great feeling. You're not sitting there watching. You're not watching your guys go out there and just have fun and run around. So, but you're definitely supporting them. But you want to be out there with them. So it felt really good. It felt really good to be out there.
You talked last week about how just difficult it was to do certain movements with that ankle. Are you closer to that?
Yeah, definitely. And the fact that I'm on the field now is way better. Even though it was limited work, some individual stuff yesterday, I just can't wait to go out there again today with a bit more work and see how it feels. But it felt great to finally be out there because the training room. It's a great place, but that's not really where you want to be.
Given that you feel that good coming out of yesterday, you're taking on a little bit more. What's the likelihood you give yourself of being out there on Sunday?
Well, I never want to put negativity in the air, so I'm always gonna say I think that I'm gonna play because you never want to put that negativity in the air. I'm all about manifestation, but like I said, I'm excited for today. Like I said, limited work yesterday, but I'm excited to get a little bit more today.
What do you need to see?
How you practice? How's the next day? How did you feel today after practicing whatever you practiced yesterday?
I mean, of course there's going to be some soreness for sure. There's going to be some soreness. You got to work through some of those things, but overall, nothing major though. Nothing that was like, hey, this is like that's a bad deal.
Jesse, what was it like for you to see Tyler get his first career touchdown on Sunday?
It was awesome. Just because you see the plays that he makes, the explosive plays, you see the consistency that he has, when he's in with those limited reps that he had, and then he finally got his opportunity, and he definitely came ready with the touchdown dance, so that got everybody hyped and amped up. So that was super fun to see. I'm excited.
With the time that Trey and Tyler have gotten out there, how does that help make this run game a little bit more multiple behind you, give some variety in what you're able to do?
Well, of course, it gives those guys more reps. As they get a feel, not only for the game, but as well as, their own moves, things that they want to work on. But then at the same time, it doesn't matter now who's in there. There shouldn't be a drop-off. It's, hey, every single play, no matter what back is in there, we're going to be a dynamic group and we're going to make plays.
You saw Houston in week 1. You get to see him again before Halloween. How eager are you guys for this rematch with a chance to tie them atop the division?
Yeah, we're eager. I mean, anytime you get to play a division opponent, you're always eager to get out there because you kind of know the stakes. So it's always fun. We know those guys, they know us, and we know we're going to get their best shot, and we're going to be ready to give ours as well.
One thing that's different with this ankle than a couple years ago is you tried to play through the last one, didn't really take time off. How did the time off just from practicing? I know you've been working behind the scenes, but how did that help you maybe yesterday getting back, with a little bit of time off?
Oh, well, I mean, it was just a time finally for me to come back. I mean, those other times I could at least go out there and at least try to do something, but this time it was like you just needed it.
Jonathan, this team makes season-long goals like win the AFC South. How important is this week for achieving a goal like that I'm sure everyone here has?
Oh, it's big. Those division games, and it's a road division game, so we know it's going to be tough. That definitely won't be easy, but we're up for it. Like I said, we know those guys, they know us, so everybody's going to come with their best shot. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a 4-quarter game.
All right, there's Jonathan Taylor. If he does play this Sunday, which Jonathan Taylor are you going to get? Are you going to get the Jonathan Taylor that we saw a year ago in Week 18, 30 carries, 188 yards, and a touchdown, or Week 1 this year where it was 16 carries and 48 yards? If you get the Week 18 Jonathan Taylor, you got a hell of a chance to win this game. If you can run the ball on the Texans, make them honor the run, and then you open things up for Anthony Richardson, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, you got a chance offensively to really get some things done and earn this win if the defense can stop Diggs and Stroud and Mixon. You got to stop Mixon.